Hi everyone, Dana here. I'm always just sort of laughing a little bit at the beginning of these because I'm talking to my camera. But today I wanted to talk about my passion. And my passion, there's a lot of them. But my passion is really kids and just helping them. I love helping kids. And, I recognize the challenges that they're facing because I've been through them myself. And I've worked with kids for so long that I've seen their challenges, I watch their struggles, I see them overcoming, and it's just an incredible part of life, the youth time period. And so I'm passionate about kids, passionate about helping them, and I've been doing this so long that I think I've actually learned quite a few things, and that I have some really great stuff to share. And I guess one of the things that I'm really going after right now is this idea of development. What are kids developing? What are they learning? And what can we as coaches, teachers, directors, etc., that are working with kids develop in kids? And I think we've just got to ask more questions of ourselves, of the situation, of the opportunity, because the time is now, to step in and help the youth. They've got so much coming at them. It's so much information. It's so much pace. It's so much intensity. Everything is a marketing pitch. Everything is about influence and impact. And at the end of the day, we're here to be happy and have an enjoyable life experience. And all that intensity can literally steamroll you like a cement, one of those cement rollers. And I'm just stepping back and taking, a moment to say, hey, what are kids going through? What do they need right now? How can I, as a person in a position of power, give them some things that are going to actually help them to be able to function, to enjoy their life, to be successful, and to create the experience that they want. And, that's a big part of Arena of Life and Arena Pro is let's help these individuals create things that they want to experience in their life. And if they learn to do that in sports, then they're going to be able to do that in life. It's so simple. And that's why sports are so beautiful, is because you learn all these amazing life skills that translate into life after sports. And that's one of the reasons why athletes are top of the list for hiring by corporations and etc. And so it's geez, if we've got these high functioning individuals that are coming out of sports, what more can we do for them in the space that we have them, so that they're even more equipped, especially with the complexities that continue to evolve on planet Earth. So, in my opinion, we can develop so much more than skills. I love skills. I can teach skills all day. I love to tweak things and shift mechanics, and I've got, an incredible eye for detail, and kids love it. They literally love to see what happens on the court change for them when they change their skills. And then there's all this other stuff, right? They go to the tournament, they're all psyched to show their skills, and they can't handle the pressure emotionally. Or mentally, they don't know how to think the right thoughts. And shoot, I went through so much of that as a player. I struggled more mentally than emotionally. Emotionally, I just had so much energy and excitement that kind of mitigated any other kinds of emotions. But mentally, I really had to work with myself to stay positive, to believe in myself, to believe in others, to be a great teammate, to become a leader that wasn't selfish or self-absorbed or inconsistent. And so, these elements, how do we actually get underneath where they're excelling to the levels where we're developing them? And so this is, some of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about and I'm super passionate about. And that's changed since I was in high school or in college, or even since I was coaching before COVID. Now there's way more mental health stuff coming up for kids. And a lot of that has to do with the way the world operates, with pace, with intensity, with stress, with the urgency to influence or impact or be somebody. All of that isn't really true. It's just a created environment. And how are we going to engage it? How do we help kids take a moment, like I'm doing now, to think about who they want to be and think about what they want to say and how they want to show up, and take that break, that 5-minute break, or do a 5-minute breathing exercise to just come back into balance with self, into coherence, into center. Let the hype happen out there, and go like, hey, what's best for me in this situation? And so, this is some of the work that I'm doing, and some of the things that I'm, encouraging others to start to think about, because it's important. Our community, and when I say community, I really mean everybody, but I'm talking specifically now in the context of sports and youth sports. Like, our community needs our help. And there's a lot of us that have been doing this for a long time that I think can make a really positive impact, because the infrastructure's there, because we have the experience of 40 years in sports. I mean, I was born in 1980, and I was one of those generations that has literally played sports since I was born. My older brothers and sisters, it was a little bit different, but myself and, these people right around me, like, geez, we've been in this forever, and we actually know a lot. And there's a whole new set of pressures that we're facing. So whether that's money in college sports, or the pressure around college recruiting, or the volume that we're dealing with and trying to organize so that everyone can have a positive experience. So there's challenges at every level, but I think if we can step back and say, hey, what does our community need right now? We're going to find some really, really cool answers. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm sharing. And so I just encourage you to stay tuned to hear about my learnings from my own experience and where I'm headed, and, the I guess the way I want to influence what we're doing as a community. So thanks so much. Have a great day, everyone.